Good afternoon, church family. This is Preacher Ty. Just wanted to share with you a little bit about some things that we have talked about and considered in our meeting this past Thursday evening, and looked at. And then I had some decisions basically to make today, and so I have come to a place to where I feel like listening to the task force and all of us just weighing things out, that some of these things that we're wanting to present to you are things that we really need to be doing in our church. And so I'm going to share some of those things with you because we love you and we appreciate you, and we want to continue to keep you safe at Fairview Baptist Church when you come to worship with us, whether you're a member or you're visiting the church. We just want to keep you informed and let you know that we're trying to do the right thing here, and we're asking you to help us do the right things. And so let me share with you just a little bit about some of the things that we feel that we need to do to continue to be safe here at the church. Starting with the sanitizing stations. When you come in, you will see a sanitizing station sitting there, and we're asking you to please use that. Now, if you don't feel comfortable in using that, if you have sanitizing lotion or whatever that you can use, please use that. But we ask you to use it when you come into the church. And if you don't feel that that's something you want to do, we just ask you sort of not to be shaking hands, if you would please, or anything like that. And we'd appreciate that so much. But we've got these sanitizing stations set up so that you can clean your hands before you come into the worship center. And another thing, we have masks available for you there. If you want to wear a mask, we don't have any problem with anybody wearing a mask. And if you felt like you needed to do that, please wear a mask. But that's not mandatory. We're not making that mandatory. That's up to the individual. But we do have some people that wear them. And the reason they wear them is because of their sickness. And it doesn't have anything to do with coronavirus or the flu. It's just things that they have been through because of sickness, and they want to be able to come to church and stay safe also. Please maintain appropriate distance to ensure everyone's safety. That would be a great blessing also. Sometimes if we don't share these things, we get used to everything again, and it's just a reminder, it's just encouraging reminders to let you know that these are things that we need to continue to practice. Families are encouraged to sit together as a unit, if possible, if you and your family are physically able. Now, this is if you're physically able and you can. Please consider sitting in the balcony during the 9 o'clock a.m. service. That would help us. We have a lot of people coming in the 9 o'clock service now, and that is a blessing, and we want them to continue to come. But we're asking some of our younger folks, if possible, to come and sit in the balcony so there'll be more room as a result of us having to skip a pew in the worship center because of COVID-19. So if you can do that, that would be a blessing to us. Another thing that we're considering doing, we have a 9 o'clock service. And after the 9 o'clock service, we have an 11 o'clock service, and we have that service out in the Family Life Center. And we want to encourage you to be praying for those services. And one of the things that we're so encouraged about is the fact of how the services are growing in number. And it is such a blessing, and we're just overjoyed at what the Lord's doing. And on Sunday nights especially, we're having a great number come back to worship on Sunday night. And so to make it even better for people to come, we are going to be moving our service, 6 o'clock service, out to the Family Life Center on Sunday night. Now, this will be an adjustment for some. It will not be an adjustment for some. But we're having to do it because of the numbers that we have coming. And if we don't want people to quit coming, we want people to come. And so we have a much larger building in the Family Life Center that will hold a whole lot more people than our worship center. And so we're just trying to do what we can so that everybody can come to worship, plus others come and be a part of that. Another thing is you will have the service online at 9 o'clock a.m. Sunday morning, but that will be the only time we will be doing Facebook Live this coming Sunday. Now, this will be the only Sunday. We will start back the following week and doing Facebook Live in 9 o'clock service on Sunday morning and the 6 o'clock service in the Family Life Center. So we want you to know that, and we want you to know that everything that we're doing is to keep you comfortable, to give you confidence, and that your safety comes first to us, and that we love you and appreciate you very much. And I appreciate the way you have made adjustments, the way you have been willing to do the things that we have asked you to do. And I believe one reason that we have been very blessed in not having many cases concerning this coronavirus is because we have tried to make it as safe as we possibly can for you. But you have to respond to that. You have to be willing to do those things as we asked you to do them, because we're trying to keep up with all the safety regulations and the things that we need to do. We've already heard about a couple of churches that are not going to be having services because of coronavirus. Now, I don't know what's caused that to happen, but I know here we want to have a big choir, but we can't have a big choir right now. We want to be able to have Sunday school, but we can't have Sunday school right now. We want to be able to do other discipleship programs, but it's not possible for us to do those things right now. But here's the thing. We're going to be able to one day, and we're going to get back to doing that. But until then, we got to do what's best for you. And that's what we're trying to do. And I know that you'll respond well to that. I know last Sunday night, we had a big crowd here, but just in counting those that normally come on Sunday night, there were 30 people that were not here. And when you add that to it, you're with the crowd that we had, it would be very tough to practice social distancing and do the things that we need to do to keep you safe. And so thank God for our building. Thank God for our Family Life Center, where we can come out and we can have worship out here. The sound is good. I know that the chairs are, you'll be sitting in chairs, but the thing about it is they're good chairs. And don't let that bother you. Everything is going to be good and ready to go, and we're excited about what the Lord's going to do this coming Lord's Day. So those are a few things that we wanted to share with you, talk to you about, just to encourage you and let you know that we're just wanting to stay ahead of the game. And if we do that, I believe the Lord will bless us for it. And we just need to be a grateful people and a thankful people for the way God is bringing people into the fellowship. And what a blessing that is. I want to tell you I love you. I look forward to seeing you Sunday morning, and excited about what God's going to do as we meet together. Lord bless you.